Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm excited to share the next potential 1000x with you guys, the next coin that may run like Doge or Shiba, and the environment that might breed one of these coins, and this is exactly where we'll find it. So say it with me. We will find the next 1000x coins. You can say it 3 times. We'll find the next 1000x coin. We will find and run up the next 1000x coin. And I think we have it here. And with these type of plays, so we'll take a look at Dogecoin. And Dogecoin, went into this huge accumulation phase and ran up, and Shiba just exploded to the upside as well. I have this awesome thread that I'm going to share with you guys on why this might be the next 1000x. So first of all, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe because I put a video out 2 weeks ago on Dogechain, and this market really rewards speed. And if you did anything with that video and ended up bridging to Dogechain, then you may have gotten an airdrop. I got one that's worth approximately $1,000 when I get all my tokens. Nothing crazy, but I bridged over to Dogechain because I thought that when these new chains are being launched, there's a ton of new plays, a ton of volume going over, so you want to be there and just kind of extract liquidity. So let's get into the next 1000x coin, and let's go into a little bit more of Dogechain. So in the video 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that Dogechain was the number 66th ranked blockchain in terms of total value locked, and now it's 53, so it's working its way up. And if we take a look at this, currently Dogechain is doing about 2 times the transactions over ETH, 15 times the transactions over Arbitrum, and 15 times the transactions per day over Optimism. So only organic adoption and utility that is doing the talking. The roadmap in the next coming months is huge, and DC staking is coming. And let's go into the thread before I share the next potential 1000x. So this is an awesome Twitter account to follow, Trading Theory, and we're going to go into why Dogechain is likely where the next Shiba Inu type run will be found. A thread that could retire you, coming from someone who at one point had 1% of the entire supply of Shiba Inu. So let's roll. And you guys want to listen to this. When you're trading or investing into these type of coins, you want to put, as you mentioned, 1%. You're never risking the whole farm. It's kind of like a lottery hit. So time and time again through history, we have seen these 1000x moves that have come and went. People would say that they would never have happened again, but if my experience has taught me anything, these situations never fully ever stop. They just repeat. Another lesson I learned early is that there is nothing new in Wall Street. There can't be, because speculation is as old as the hills. Whatever happens in the stock market today has happened before and will happen again. Livermore. We will talk about 3 iterations and variations of meme coins. Version 1 was Dogecoin, based on code and execution of timing in its era. V1.5 was Dogecoin Dark, which rebranded to Verge, was more so the same. And then Shiba Inu on Ethereum's meme coin, slightly new features, another iteration. So we can take a look at all of them right here, and you can see massive runs from Verge to Dogecoin to Shiba Inu. And you guys are just probably itching to know what the next one is, and if any of you guys have been on Dogechain, you probably know what it is. So many variations of V2 came to life through the decentralized and regulated exchanges, and this is where it's important, to start listening. The ability to pump to the sky with no ability to short until it hits centralized exchanges. Market makers could corner supply and reprice as long as they had the right marketing tactics and timing. We saw them spawn on BNB chain, Sol chain, and more replicas that failed on ETH chain, but still gave 100x returns for timing they existed. Life-changing regardless. V3 will likely be found somewhere on Dogechain, And I highly agree with that. Generally, new ecosystems that have never seen a cycle see a round of hype. Dogechain represents the meme world. We just don't have market climate conditions right now conductive to what we saw before. Such bets are asymmetrical. You risk more not putting 1% of your portfolio in it. 1% of your portfolio in Shiba Inu at ground level would have 10x your entire portfolio. I know where I place my 1% now. Thinking of meme coins like this, if you're afraid, meme coins represent the opposite of the VIX. They are not a fear index, but a euphoric index. If you think euphoria is never to return to the markets, then you're betting human beings never succumb to the same faults before. Think of meme coins like a call option that doesn't expire unless it goes to zero. If you don't have enough exposure in the crypto space, one or two of these is enough to aid your portfolio given you pick the right one. Dogechain sits at the current time with this thread at 263 million Doge bridged, which at the current price is 16 million, which is essentially ground level. In a bull market, this will easily be around $1 billion, if not more. Of course, there will be many scams that really do go to zero. It's a very high risk space. However, the ones who survive that will more likely be, they will move 100 to 1000x if not more. I don't think right now is the right time clearly. Look at the large caps, but eventually, that being said, because it's asymmetrical in 1% of my portfolio, I have already allocated. Liquidity is too low to give exact names, so I won't. And then he gives credits to StillMN4, Stillman for bringing the space to my attention. So, drumroll, and you guys probably already know this, let's go on to the token, which I believe he's talking about. Omnom, Doge eat Doge. And if you go to his Twitter, he's tweeting about this all the time, but he's never really actually sharing the name. So he posts, and I'll go back to Omnom as well. It is way too early to tell. However, these consistent market wipeouts are part of the game. They're designed to eject majority out so minority hold positions after the fact. Each new causes the majority to believe it could really go to zero this time. TikTok, let's see. So I believe this is Shiba Inu, and you can see like the big huge drops, 70%, 96%, 63, 70, huge drops to shake out everybody and just keep accumulating all this supply. And you can see here, and this is the chart on the right, which I believe is Omnom. He's obviously talking about that. If you've been on Dex Tools and or if you've been on the Dogechain network, you obviously know that Omnom's the #1 trending meme coin on Dogechain. If you take a look at all the information here, highly ranked on Dex score. It has a ton of liquidity, and you can see it's the same graph that he's sharing. You can see the huge the drawdowns right here, the huge pullbacks. So it's already had like a 98% pullback, then a 90, then a 70, then a 72. I actually bought this morning, and I'm like, I need to get this out to everybody. So let's go back, and you see exact same thing. Pump 90%, 90, 70 or 80, and then this huge drop down here. I bought around here. Nothing crazy because it's still an infancy stage and you never want to load these up. As he mentioned, 1%. If you're looking for this to do 100% or 1,000 or 100x or 1,000x, it will multiply your portfolio. You never need to bet the farm and lose everything because you can't play the game. You'll never get lucky again. So as I mentioned, this market rewards speed. If you watched the video or if you heard of Dogechain and you just bridged over, you got an airdrop. And there's a ton of airdrops that have been going around, and now people are all over the Arbitrum network to try and farm those airdrops, and we're going to be making a lot of content about that, so make sure you subscribe. So getting back to the point, this could be the next 50, 100, 1,000, 5,000x. And imagine when Elon Musk's tweets, it's a Doge world. So getting back to Omnom and Dogechain as a whole, you may want to spread some money around different coins on the Dogechain network because some of these, multiple of these coins can end up running into hundreds or thousands of X's, and you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket and all your money in Omnom, for example, even regardless if I think this is the one that's going to hit. And like I'm going to say one more time, this is not not the type of play where you go all in. It's extremely risky, very high risk, and there are a lot of rug pulls on Dogechain, so you really need to watch out. You can use tools like Dex Tools, Dex Screener, DeFi Llama, which will help you navigate through these networks, find new coins, and all that great stuff. So when you come, I'll actually post Omnom below in the description, so you can just click the link and come to Dex Tools. You can do the swap right away. If you are not on Dogechain, you can go and watch the video, or just click this and add the network right away. But I'll also link the old video. But I really think that this is where the next 100, 1000 plus X will hit. I really do so. And then 2, make sure to go follow Quantum Trading _ Theory on Twitter right here. He has some great alpha, and he's, rolling big in the Doge chain. So I want to hit big with this guy, and I'm looking forward to doing so. As I said all the time, the bear market has given so many opportunities. So many people have kind of retreated, but we've seen coins hit all-time highs. We're still seeing airdrops. We're still seeing, even NFTs and different parts of the market are still, flourishing, and there's still a ton of opportunity. And this is where maybe you come and position yourself and you gain those new skills, so when the next bull market comes, you're just crushing it. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.